Hi, this is Green's Boundary, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do prediction for you, let me know in the comments below or on the hot side scroll or whatever it is. Just a reminder, we do lives here on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central. And on Saturdays, we have our special show on Rumble at 10 o'clock a.m. Central. And of course, we're back here on Sunday at 10 o'clock a.m. Central. So make sure you write all that down so I don't forget. So let's get into the show for today as we're waiting for more and more people to come in. One of the big stories that keeps popping up on my YouTube stream is XRP exploding in price in the next little while. There's a whole lot of things going on with the XRP teaming up with many of the banks. Ooh, and on all the CBDCs and all that wonderful stuff, which is, to me, not a really good look for XRP, but many other people have said that's not great, but you can make a lot of money from that situation moving forward. There's the thumbs up. Me and the wife were talking about that. Probably one of the apps that are loaded onto Melon. Anyways, let's have a look at the XRP. Is it going to be exploding in the next little while? Or is it going to be a little bit of a dud? Let's see. I left the card on the board here. Now, hopefully you got some XRP in your portfolio. You'd be crazy if you did not. That and Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash and Chainlink. Those are the ones that the big wigs are going to be getting into. And we have to pay attention to that because there's this whole thing starting to be built behind the scenes and nobody's paying attention. They're all getting into these coins that are brand new and have no history to them. They're good for a quick buck, but for long term, I don't think they're going to be doing all that amazing. So basically, for the next little while, I don't think it's going to be exploding in price as many people and other YouTube videos out there have been stating. Okay, at least not to the point of like, there's somebody that's saying it's going to go up to $10,000 per coin. Oh, I'd be pretty rich if that happened. Or 1,000 or, $9 billion per coin. There's all kinds of numbers floating around. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think it's going to be closer to $1 to $5 in the next bull run, which is still not bad, especially at, I think it's 90 cents per coin Canadian, which is pretty darn good still. And if you have quite a bit of it, you can make a pretty good bundle if you're holding on to that XRP. So health-wise, I think they're going to be going through a little bit more legal stuff going on in the next little while, and it's going to be dragging everything down for the next little while. The SEC and all that is hesitant on putting anything ahead of anything, especially XRP and Bitcoin and all that sort of thing, the ETFs moving forward, because they don't want the old system to collapse quite yet. We all know that Gary Gensler is getting paid by certain members of the old guard to keep everything alive. And if you're here on the Saturday show, we kind of get more detail on that, more than we can get here on YouTube. So price-wise, which is that middle card, this is the health of the entire situation, kind of upside down. They're not going to be achieving many of the things that people were expecting, at least not for the next little while. Price, I think it's going to be a lot lower than what people had expected, and probably more to the $5 range, which is still pretty darn good. So unfortunately, not the big kaboom everybody's been touting on about, but it is going to be going up in quite a bit for the next couple of months as we get closer and closer to the halvening in April, which usually throughout history for 14, 15 years now of Bitcoin, it's always started to make the altcoin start to pump as well, a little after the Bitcoin pump as well. So be aware of that. A pretty good cryptocurrency to keep hold of for money, not necessarily on ethics. Okay. But if you want to make some pretty good money, XRP would be a good one to hang on to. Of course, not financial advice, but just saying. Now, another one that's been in the news quite a bit in the last little while is Cardano. It's been going up. It's been going down. It's been doing all kinds of weird things we've been going along with all this wonderful stuff going on around the world. Will Cardano do the pump? I know there's a lot of talk of it crashing and all this sort of thing, and it's gonna go into free fall. It's gonna go to zero. Some people were saying. I don't think it's gonna get into that. So let's have a look at any of the cards that are the next little while, see what's going to be happening with Cardano. Hopefully we're going to get a lot more questions on the side panel here. Move along, probably programming and people, they're trying to get into everything. This is the kind of the situation that Cardano is getting itself into. They're trying to do too many things at once. Where before it took a dog's age to get anything done on Cardano because they check it, they recheck it, and they do it again, and they go very slowly and methodically. And I think in the last couple of years that I've noticed is they've been trying to speed up that process, and it's been getting them into a little bit of trouble computer programming wise. And I think that's what's going to be holding them back for the next little while. As we spike in price with cryptocurrencies, I think back because of some of those situations not being fulfilled in that particular time period. And that's what the price card is all about. It's going to be being held back by not by agencies or by anything. It's just they're not releasing all the things that are necessary to have that growth, and people kind of lose interest and they move that are in place. That's people that are involved with the particular project. I think they're pretty swell people. Nothing wrong there. They're trying their hardest, but they're going to have some hurdles to overcome to get back in the game. Okay, so that's a little look on Cardano as we move forward. What else we got? And of course, ETH. There's a whole bunch of videos on ETH being in trouble, especially after the BlackRock have announced that they're going to be going for the Ethereum ETFs moving forward. It's kind of trapping Ethereum in a certain spot, and people are saying this is the end of Ethereum and blah 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 blah. And some other coins are going to be taking that spot and all that. They've been doing that since the beginning of Ethereum. We're better than Ethereum and blah blah blah. And of course, those coins come along and then they disappear into obscurity. Many coins have done that in the past. Let's see if that holds true for the future. We got that Solana, which is not decentralized at all. But people don't care about that anymore. They care about price. So Ethereum is going to be doing okay the next little while. They're going to have to get back to basics, get back into that programming, get back on track on many of the things that they've been putting forward and not keeping things so late. I think they're going to be holding back a little, all those little projects that they've been working on. And usually with many of the cryptocurrency projects out there, they kind of wait with all of them until the big kaboom with the Bitcoin and all that. Then they release those things, getting everybody excited and getting that momentum up. And I think that's what they're going to be doing with Ethereum for the next little while. So I don't think they're going to be really releasing anything huge until April, May, that sort of thing, while we're into the big upward swing with the Bitcoin moving forward. Price is going to do okay. It's what, $2,500 Canadian right now, whatever that is in American. I do see another, I see a 3 in front of that. So 3,000 something. Not bad if you've been holding it since 20 bucks. And of course, a lot of the people behind the scenes are going to be bringing out miracles, and they're going to be healing the system and getting everything back in place that they need to, and get everything running the right direction with their expertise in programming. Okay, so that was the little look at ETH. Let's get into the chat. What do we got today? Yeah, we got a new record player the other day. Woo! We got it on sale. Thank you, Marlon, for that. Was 13 pounds? 5 pounds. Thank you for that. That's awesome stuff. Not sure what that equates into Canadian money, but always awesome. Thank you for that. Need your help again, Obi-Wan. Who's Obi-Wan? Is that me? My girl Anna, and my pendulum keeps coming up as yes. My daughter's pendulum too. We are leaving to go back to Australia soon. So 3-card reading on Anna to confirm, please. Okay. Marlon and his daughter have been playing with the pendulums, which is always great fun. Don't overdo it, though. It'll drive you crazy. All right. Now, let's see what we got here about that particular situation. I think you're going to be letting go of the health of this particular situation, is letting go of situations that you put in front of yourself. And sometimes you put your own roadblocks in front of you to stop you from doing certain things, and indecisive decisions, which is coming to mind. Just go for it. Do the thing. It is going to be doing all right. You got to have all the finances are available for this particular situation. And I think everything is a go. There's going to be some people that are going to say no to this particular situation. I think they might be holding a couple things back. But as far as the health of the particular situation and the finances, you got that in spades, and you're going to be doing all right with that. But there's going to be some people that are going to be dragging their feet on this particular situation, and just doing weird, nasty things behind the scenes. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Got a friend from Facebook. How your next meeting with my love interest man will go? Oh, how? Well, okay. Will he ask me out? Maybe ask him out. That's the first thing that's coming out. Sometimes in today's world, there's this whole man-woman thing going on, and men are a little intimidated by asking women out because of all the silliness going on out there. It's not bad to ask him out. Just saying. I know it's not traditional. Go hang gliding or something. I don't know why that came to mind. Okay. I believe he's interested. There's some toxic stuff that's going on with him around that situation about asking girls out. So there's that whole situation for men now asking women out can be very toxic right now, and they can be labeled as a creep or something worse, and it ruins their reputation. Okay, and they can get into a whole lot of trouble with that sort of thing. So some now in today's world, I think women have to take the initiative and actually do the asking out. Okay, just saying. There's this whole new world out there that's preventing men from asking women out, and because of legalities that are out there. And I think that's what he's thinking about. Okay. So if you make the first move, that's okay. Get the ball rolling. Uh, Financially, he may not be exactly up to the task as well, or he doesn't think he has enough money for that particular situation. So he might accommodate that in some way. And a lot of people behind the scenes or that are a part of this are going to be in agreement to this particular situation moving forward. So take the first move. Okay?
Is he free and single?
Is he free and single? You don't pickle in that situation. So poke around, see if he's okay. Just go for coffee. Nothing major. Feel it out. Okay? Don't fall into situations that you could get in future trouble with. I think he's in a little bit of a pickle in that situation. Okay?
He doesn't answer when I ask.
He probably is. Maybe it's time. Well, if you've already asked, it's probably his way of trying to play both. Of course, we're going?
No, you're still frozen.
Still frozen.
Oh,
We're back.
looks like it.
Frozen. Back.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, we're back. Okay. Probably an internet connection thing going on with us. Bear with us. Technology, wonderful stuff. Getting back to the LTC, hopefully everything catches up. You gotta turn off the sound on the YouTube. We're gonna have bleed through. Yeah, by the end of December, I think Litecoin and many other cryptocurrencies are going to be a little bit rough. Okay, because there's a whole bunch of things going to be happening in December. It's going to be fun, but keep with it, sit on it. Don't worry so much about it. Okay, what's next? Batman, I saw your Saturday show. Someone asked, will BTC get to 38,000 in December? Yes, it was garbled. Please re-answer today. Okay. I think it's going to get up to that 38,000. I'm assuming this is American. And it's going to be bouncing around by December because there's going to be an incident in the old system, and it's going to be affecting all the other systems. Okay, and people are going to get that knee jerk reaction. Okay, of selling everything, and so you're going to have a short period of time when the Bitcoin is going to be going down for that period of time until people figure out, hey, I should just put more into Bitcoin because it's more stable. and better in every way. So yeah, it's going to go down a little bit. I don't know if it's 38,000 or up to 38,000, whatever it is right now, but there's going to be some wavy lines right there in the end of December. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. Hang on. Hello, Andre and Yvonne. Is it possible for Caspa to hit $3 to $5 in 2024, 2025? 2025 would be the one that I'd look at. I did a Caspa video on YouTube, and it won't give me money for it because of the word Caspa. It's weird. We don't like that word. We're not going to give you money for it. So I don't know what's wrong with Caspa, but the word Caspa, it's just one of those weird things. Yeah, it's going to be getting up to that period of time. I think it's going to be more 2025 for that price rise or price evaluation. It's not going to be going up as much as everybody else has been saying, but it's going to be pretty solid. It's going to be around for quite some time. More of a short-term thing. Okay? So yeah, it's going to get to that $3, closer to the $3 in that period of time. Okay? Thank you for that. Dingo coin. It has a proof of work Dogecoin fork that is using merged mining with LTC and Doge. Okay. Okay, we'll look at dingo coin. Yeah, that's how you got Dogecoin, is through Litecoin mining. It's the little sprinkles that they give you. So I think this coin is, the health of it is shaky, and I don't think it's a great, the feeling I'm getting is it's not great. Okay. Price will go up because it's new and it's exciting and it has a connection to Dogecoin. But if you're going to choose between the two, just get the Doge. People behind it seem okay. They're not doing anything nefarious. But a lot of these you'll find it's just a money grab. It's just a short-term thing. Okay? So hopefully that answers your question. Will Nervos network reach 15 cents USD in 2024? You know, nervous always makes me nervous, right? Done many readings on Nervos. $10, 15 cents at 2024. I do think it's going to be getting to that point. Price will be there for a short period of time, but it's probably going to be dropping after that. Lots of good harmony within the group, the programmers and all that. But they got good intentions, but I don't think they're going to be able to pull it off in the next year or so. Okay? For a very long period of time. Cardano will have an airdrop with midnight privacy sidechains, but it will likely be late. Knowing them, Polkadot is also helping them. Yeah, they do that. Takes them forever to do anything. That's okay, because that was their motto back when they first started Cardano. Got to do it right before you release it. And you're right on your assumption that it's going to be taking a long time to get all this wonderful stuff out in public. Privacy sidechain, I think, is going to be not as well received by the powers that be. So I don't think the price is going to be awesome. It'll be there. It'll work when it does finally come out. but I don't think the price is going to be doing that well at any time, because governments want to know everything, and you can't have things private anymore. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. I posted in the Discord too about Bitcoin wychoff distribution. Do the cards have thoughts on this at all before we really get to take off here? Well, that's where it drops to almost nothing and comes back and shakes out all the weak hands. The health of this particular situation, as I did watch that video, I don't think it's going to be a thing. It'll drop a little bit, but not to the extent that was explained in that video. Okay? And price is actually going to be going up much, much more than they had anticipated. And of course, the people saying this sort of thing, I'm not saying the guy who did the video is incorrect. It's just he's getting information from a source that's not the best. Okay? Thank you. Hi, Andre. I've been trying mediumship. Awesome. Is it going well? I don't know. How are you doing? What did the card say? I'm picking up you're doing well. It takes a lot of practice to really get into the swing of things. So the more you practice, the better you get just by doing this particular situation. You'll get better over time. Make sure that you're protecting yourself, okay, with white lights and all that wonderful stuff, or you're going to get into a situation you don't want to get into. Health-wise, it's going to be a long time before you actually get huge gains, but these things take sometimes years to develop. But that's okay. You're going to have a very beneficial situation. Making sure that you put yourself into a group of people that are doing the same thing. That's how I developed very quickly. And a lot of practice. When we were part of the church in a big way, I was doing readings over and over and over and over and over and over again. Lots of opportunities to do readings and using my abilities. And the more you use it, the better it becomes. It's like a muscle, right? We have to continue to do the work, right? You know, when me and the wife went to that mini teacup or tea, what was it called? Psychic reading night. People noticed that I was much, much better from the last time that they saw me. And it's been quite a few years. And it's just practice. Of course, I'm on here 4 times a week and plus personal readings. So I get a lot of practice. And the more you do it, the better you become. And I think that's where you're headed. Even though you're struggling right now, the more you do it, the better you get. And especially with mediumship, it's a whole other level. 24. I do. It's one of the few meme coins that's going to be breaking through the thing. We got Peppy Coin, and they got Peppy Coin 3 and all this. And those were just money grabs, right? Hopefully you understand that. And there's many of the other meme coins that have come out or coming out, and they're just money grabs. Shiba Inu is an actual cryptocurrency that's going to be moving forward because they have a good team, good plan in place, and a lot of work behind the scenes. They are going to stumble. They are going to be having their hard times. They have all the roadblocks put in place of them, but that's good. Okay, you need diversity or struggle to become the best. If you don't have any of the struggle, you will not have anything to overcome. So Shiba Inu will overcome many of these situations and become one of the best. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. Is a 3-day trip to London at the end of the month positive, or should I wait for later? Okay. If you're in the neighborhood, it's not bad. The situation is not going to be most pleasant for you. The health of it seems okay, but you're not going to be gaining anything from the experience or the trip or anything like that. And not to what you were thinking was going to happen. Okay, you go, you meet some people, you're gonna have some fun, but you're not gonna be achieving many of the great things that you were thought were going to happen. Okay, maybe try a little later, and hopefully things will simmer down in the UK. Okay, thank you for that. Is that ETH wild ride still coming in the near future? Yeah. And I think it's with the ETF coming up. It's going to be making everything a little bit shaky for Ethereum, but they're going to be doing okay. I think it's just a whole bunch of stuff that Vitalik and his team did not expect to come into play. And now they have to get themselves ready. And that's going to get a little shaky for the Ethereum team. Okay? Thank you for that. Doge got near 9 cents US. Will it get to 9 cents by the end of December? No. There's going to be all kinds of shaky actions happening within all of the markets. And that's going to be including Doge. Okay? The health of Doge is fine. The people that are involved with Doge are fine. It's just the price is going to be a little all over the place. Okay? As is other cryptocurrencies for that period of time, because December is going to be fun. Okay? And it's just not a Doge thing. It's everything thing. Okay, at that period of time, it's that Christmas crash, and we're already starting to see that. Okay, people getting laid off, people not spending that big amount of cash on Christmas, which is going to start to have a domino effect within all markets. Okay, hopefully that answers your question.
Do you remember what cards Anne got on Facebook?
What cards did I get?
Did she get?
No, I don't. Yeah, if we're referring back to the gentleman in question, yes, he has something on. He's in a bit of a romance.
She wants to know the cards that you got.
I don't remember. It was many readings ago.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Don't overanalyze these things. Okay? Go back one. Try to put more perspective into the particular situation. I think the gentleman that in question, because you're overly worried about this particular situation, he is in some type of pickle, okay, with somebody else. So it may be quite some time until he's free to do whatever he wants. He may be connected to something else. I think it's time to look for other outlets for that romance. He may be the nicest guy around, but he is hiding something from you. Okay? Okay, into the next one. How do you see GRT and Dent doing in 2024? How high will they go in 2024? I'm not sure exactly the price, but I think Dent is kind of same with GRT. They're great concepts, they're great everything, but I don't think their time is now. Okay? If it's there's Denta and Dent, which confuses a lot of people. One's a cell phone thing, and the other's a dental thing. So Dent, I think it's going to be, the health is okay, the money is going to be okay overall, but it's not going to be going into the where they're going to be taking over the market of what they do. And there's going to be a little bit of a fallout with the people that are with this particular product. So we're going to see new people come in, and it's going to be muddying the waters for the next little while for Dent, okay, for 2024. For GRT, whatever that is, let's just throw some cards down for that. GRT's health is not the greatest. There's good people that are part of this, but I don't, and they got good intentions and all that sort of thing. They're not wanting to do the rug pull on everybody, but I don't think they're going to have all the things necessary to keep it rolling for a big kaboom. It may be one of these cryptocurrencies that kind of goes into the nether and it's kind of forgotten about. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. nvidia report the results on Wednesday. How will the market respond to this? 50 to 100 flat or down? Okay. I'm not quite sure of those numbers, but let's just have a look at the cards. It's not favorable to nvidia. I think they're going to be having a little bit of situation happening with them. I think there's the people behind them that are going to be kind of shooting themselves in the foot for the next little while. Money-wise, it's not going to be there, and I don't think they're going to be having a good time of it for the next little while. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Will Litt Labs reach 20 cents or more this bull run? It's a gaming studio releasing games. Lots of that going on. The health of this particular situation, the people are fine. The money is going to be okay, but I don't think they're going to be able to hold it together for a long period of time. There's going to be a nice short up in price, but I don't know if it, I don't see it going much beyond that for a long period of time. So for the next bull run, probably will get to that point or close or a nice big chunk, but it's not going to be preserved. Okay, so get in, get out, and that's just the way it goes.
That was the last question.
That was the last question for today. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry about all the technical situation that we had here on the internet. If you'd like to be part of our Discord channel, the information is in the description down below. Right below that is the Rumble link for the Saturday morning, 10 o'clock a.m. Central. Lots of fun we had there, even though we had a little bit of an issue with the technical issues. Always a great time. We had 16, 17 people come out, which is awesome. That community The Rumble community is growing. That's where we're going to be talking about all those things we can't talk about on YouTube. Of course, we have our show on Saturday or Sunday here, and Tuesday and Thursday here on the good old YouTube. So make sure you come out for those. If you like a personal reading with me, make sure to go to psychicreadingsbyandre.com. All that information is there. If you like to get a healing with my wonderful wife, the Reiki Master, that information is on the psychicreadingsbyandre.com website as well. If you like a protect your cryptocurrencies in the best possible way, we have the Treasure for sale on our affiliates page. And if you should happen to purchase one from there, know that we make a little bit of money from that purchase. Okay, with that said, make sure you like, subscribe. We'll be back here on Tuesday at 5:30. I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.